Y'all ever just wake up one day and just think to yourself, I should do something I might not even finish? Welcome to my Pokémon Shining Pearl Dream Team Quest series. This is a series where I'll be going around the entirety of the Sinnoh region and shiny hunting 6 specific Pokémon to use in my playthrough for Pokémon Shining Pearl, as well as doing a few side quest hunts that I never got around doing within these games. But Kyogre, why'd you decide to do one in this game specifically? Well, dear viewer, I bought this game like nearly 4 years ago and never touched it after getting to Eternal Forest, so I think I should probably do something with this game honestly, and this is probably the best thing I could do with it. Unlike most people who usually do Briefcase Simulator when it comes to doing their Dream Team quest within these games, I'm doing something a little bit different. Heavily inspired by YouTuber ProfitPoke, whose channel will be linked in the description if you wish to see their series, I've gone ahead and unlocked the National Pokédex and have obtained the Pokéradar. The Pokéradar is a device that allows you to chain for a specific Pokémon within the tall grass. This includes some National Pokédex exclusives that normally cannot be encountered in the wild. But wait. In order to actually get the Pokéradar, I can't just transfer an entire Sinnoh Living Dex into my game. At least not yet. First, we must go through a bit of the game itself, all the way up to Eterna City where we can first encounter Cynthia. So with my Shining Pearl file fully reset, I began the journey for the National Dex at Pokéradar. I'll quickly explain everything that I experienced through the early game on my quest to get the Pokéradar. I met Professor Rowan, I named myself, I named my rival Barry. What was that? Left home, went into depth to Barry who now? Went to Lake Verity, saw the professor and Dawn, they leave their briefcase, we decide to investigate, and as a result, we get jumped by the local wildlife. I picked Chimchar and beat up the bird that jumped me, went to Sandgem Town and talked to the professor who gave me a Pokedex, went to Jubilife, battled the man who speaks in battles, went to Orgberg, got the first gym badge, dealt with Team Galactic and Valley Windworks, helped Shell in the Eternal Forest, and finally made to Eterna City where I was able to activate the Cynthia cutscene. After all that, I transferred my Living Dex into my file and then backtracked all the way back to Sandgem Town, talked to the professor, obtaining the National Pokedex from Professor Oak, and finally, the Pokéradar from Professor Rowan. And now, I was finally able to begin my Dream Team quest. Now, while I may have done a fair chunk of the early game just to get the Pokéradar and the National Dex in the first place, trust me, these two things make this game a lot more fun. As for who my first team member was going to be, I decided to go for the Pokéradar exclusive on both Route 203 and 204, Ralts. Ralts has an 11% chance to appear from Radar, as well as there being a 1% chance from encountering a Kelia, which is pretty funny because it's always going to be level 6 upon encountering. I specifically want a male Ralts, as I plan on using a Gallade. Gallade is a Pokemon that I never used before and never thought about it at all really, but its shiny is super good in my opinion. To help my odds of finding a male Ralts, I use a female Clefable with Cute Charm, which increases the opposite gender of Pokemon to appear. With 80 repels, a Cute Charm Pokemon, and being in depth thanks to said 80 repels, I began the hunt for male shiny Ralts on July 7th, 2026. I started off pretty strong. Encounters with Radar are extremely fast, and I was averaging around 500 to 800 encounters per hour. I'm sure I'll find a shiny in no time. Oh wait, I hit full odds already? Well, that's fine. I'm sure a shiny patch will show. Yep, I was already at the 5 digits on my very first hunt of this file. But honestly, with how fast these encounters were going, I wasn't too upset. Let's see what happens on day 2 of the hunt. Surely the number won't go too high, right? Oh! Oh! Hold, hold, hold! Everybody hold! Nobody move! Nobody move! We have a Clefable. We have a Clefable. It is female, it has Cute Charm, which has the it increases the opposite gender of a Pokemon to appear. We want a male Ralts. Please, look at the number. Let me free from this wretched route. This wretched route. Let me free. Look at that thing. That's so beautiful. Please, mail. Please, mail. Please, mail. Please, mail. Please, mail. Please, mail. No! I'm just happy that this phase is over. 14,000? Like, let's just hope that the next phase isn't that long. Let's move on to the next one. Well, I phased. The reason why I didn't actually catch the results was because I wanted to conserve my resources. I had completely forgotten to get the exploration kit back at Eternal City and didn't want to go all the way back there because I was too lazy. But as I said before, I wasn't too upset. I was just happy that big number went bye-bye. Heck, I bet you out this next phase, I wouldn't even go over 4,000. Okay, look, you can't win them all, especially the shiny hunting field. Around the 4,400 mark, I managed to roll the 1% Curlier chain. This wasn't my first time finding the Curlier. As a matter of fact, my first Curlier chain was at the 8,000 mark on my first phase. What I thought would be a chain to add to my encounters, I would never expect seeing the events that would unfold from this chain. I had the exact, they did the exact same thing on me, but I chose Chimchar, and Chimchar learns Power Up Punch at level 12. So, even though you scratch on me... Oh! Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Shiny patch! Oh! 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 Whoa! Whoa! Okay, okay. Praying. This is the Curlier! This is the Curlier! Please! Please be male. Please be male. Please be male. Oh! That looks so cool! That looks sick! Please, please be male. Please be male. Yeah! Let's go! Oh! 4,568! 1% Curlier! Side note, I don't have an idea on how to actually catch this thing. I'm just gonna chuck balls until it works. Oh my gosh. Boom! That is so relieving. Dream Team Quest number 1, Shiny Curlier. Oh my gosh. It dances when it is feeling happy. I'm feeling overjoyed. It better be jumping up and down. Actually, you know what? Let me unmute the audio on my OBS so then the people that are recording can hear you. You can say hi YouTube. Oh my goodness.
Hi YouTube.
There you go.
Congrats on the male Curlier.
Hooray! Alright. There's your screen time. Okay. So I had a naming theme going on here. I know what I'm going to call this guy. I had a discussion with my friend the other day. So it's going to sound a bit lame, but there's this game I really enjoy, and it's on the site Roblox, unfortunately. It's called Block Tales, and it is a really good RPG. I really like the RPG. And one of the characters in the newest chapter, he's like a judge, but he's also like a leader. And he has the exact same color scheme as Gallade with the blue and white. This is why I wanted a Gallade. Well, I wanted a Gallade beforehand, but I'm gonna call this guy after the guy from Block Tales, Robo. And the chain ends. Oh my gosh. Do we, nature guess? I'm gonna guess it's lonely. Okay, Jenko guess quiet. I guess lonely. It is. It's Rash. It's a Rash Curlier. Wow. Plus special attack, minus defense. It's whatever. I don't really care. I got my Curlier. I got the 1% shiny Curlier. I'm gonna do an encounter. I need to see it. I need to see it. Normal Starly. Robo the shiny Curlier. Wow. The 1%. That is insane. I actually found the shiny Curlier. Not only that, but it's male, meaning we can go ahead and officially say that our first Dream Team quest member has been acquired. My friend Jenko traded over a Dawnstone to me from her file, and with a few levels beforehand, Robo the Shiny Gallade was added to the team. Oh, that looks good in this game! Okay! Now I can challenge Gardenia, but I should probably train Gallade a bit. Surely nothing could, would, or should go wrong with doing that. Right?